PhD in sociology and human sexuality. I was a researcher for many years. I lived here in Buffalo in the 80s and 90s, and I was very active in the HIV community and in the drug user community. I became the president of the AIDS Alliance, and a lot of people here at Evergreen should know what the AIDS Alliance is all about. And I ran Project REACH, which is a HIV counseling and testing outreach to drug users. And I designed and established Buffalo Columbus's syringe exchange program, which is the first hospital-based syringe exchange in the country. The other side is probably the more important side in the sense that I have a perspective about what it's like to not deliver services to people, but to receive services. I was a client, I was a patient. I shot heroin for 10 or more years. I was a person living with a mental illness, and I still am, and I am a transgender person. Well, it's the first step in a long process. In talking to Ray and Ron, they want to make harm reduction the core philosophy of the association, and they have the goal to make all services at the association harm reduction based and harm reduction delivered. What we have to do is find out where the association is right now. We know we have harm reduction services on the first floor in terms of syringe exchange, but where else in the agency is harm reduction? How do the staff feel about harm reduction? How is harm reduction being introduced into the association change their jobs, change the problems that they encounter on a daily basis? So we want to do an assessment to find out where the organization is and where staff is in terms of embracing and understanding harm reduction. And then we want to go and we want to plan the future in terms of, well, the association does this very well, but here's a few areas where we might make improvements. So the assessment is designed to identify areas of strength and areas in need of improvement. What I'm going to ask the staff to do is be very honest with me. I'm going to do surveys with some of the staff. I'm going to do interviews with some of the staff. We're going to do some group work with clients, and we're going to try to elicit information, honest information about people, how people think, how they feel, what they believe, what they like, what they don't like. And by taking all that stuff together, I'll get a sense of where this organization is and where people are. I would say on average the interview will take about an hour, maybe 50 minutes, a lot of questions, but I'm trying to gather information in so many different areas. So 50 minutes of back and forth between me and the staff member.